Yes, so we here, the producer's aisle, episode 5. We got somebody that I grew up with. I think I might have dunked on him low key on the little hoop a couple times. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Nah, that's my guy, man. I'm here. We here with my man Nate Smith. One of the smartest dudes that I know in the tech space. Crypto trader, stock trader, and then also entrepreneur in terms of streaming. If you have an event, he can stream it. Anything, doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, shout out Nate Smith. Appreciate you kind of joining us, tapping in with us.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah,
on,
and
for real.
y'all.
Oh,
Yeah,
word. We
y'all,
fam.
yeah, y'all
Yeah,
family.
we
So
family, so you know,
I was about to say,
it's
yeah,
easy
ever
to tap
since.
in.
for sure, for
real.
sure. So
And they
Nate,
even put me on with you for the Bitcoin Classic as well. So that was our connection. We was
Right.
talking about that on the first episode.
yeah.
Right.
It was kind of crazy because Nate, he was like, yo, my cousin want to come. He's dope with the camera and the editing. I'm like, word. So then he sent me your stuff, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we need him there.
Yeah. That was at the Rucker, right?
Yep.
Yep,
The Rucker
yep.
was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hype, yo. That was crazy. That was a crazy one. That was a good one.
The Rucker was dope. I think at some point I'm gonna go back there
Yeah.
because it was a good vibe.
Bro.
Like I learned from it, and now I feel like we could do it even better.
Everything from the refs
Mm-hmm.
to the audience.
Yeah.
We had the dude that made the chicken noodle soup song in the audience.
Right.
And he was
Right.
cooling though. He was like,
Yeah.
I still follow him on social media.
word, I be
For real.
seeing his stuff too. Nah, and we had like great camera people too, like Tape.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tape.
Tape Kage.
Tape. I can't say all that.
Tape
But
Kage.
yeah, you gotta say that to the.
Tape Kage. Yo, this dude, he's with the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. He's with the Buffalo's hockey team. He's big time with it. He's a pro.
Right. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I follow Tape too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Cal's nice.
Cal was
Yo,
there.
Cal's
Cal
unbelievably
up
nice.
and coming on another level.
Yo, what? I tried to Cal sent me a job after, right? And they was like, "Oh, good, you can do what Cal does." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorta." But they was like expecting me like really to do what Cal does. And I was like, "Yo, wait. Yo,
Nah.
Cal is a monster with the editing,
He's a
yo.
monster with it.
The graphic design, he does it all. Nah, Cal's different.
He will turn like me running
Mm-hmm.
into like me like crashing through a wall, breaking down barriers 6 feet tall. You feel me? Like
Nah, he'll turn something into something for sure.
Nah, he be locked in.
Yeah. So Nate, talk to us. What's going on in the crypto space, man? What you watching? What you doing with it?
I mean, in the crypto space, man, it can go so many different ways, man.
Yeah.
I think when I started with it, I was mainly doing like just straight up day trading, like just trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
and not too much into the forex. I'm more into like it's called binary options.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just like trading directly on the market at the split of the moment and second by winning your percentage back on your trades and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I started at. But now I'm more into like trying to get into staking now.
Staking?
Staking crypto.
Okay.
Staking is more like it's more like a guaranteed return on your investment from a long-term standpoint.
Yeah.
Like you put a certain amount down. Let's say you put $1,000 down, and you want that to grow over time. Let's say 2 years out.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of guarantee your investment back doing it that way.
They give you a certain percentage
Right.
of what
It's,
you're gonna make.
It's just 10 times less riskier than actually trading on the market itself.
Yeah.
But I still do trade on the market a little bit here, but I'm kind of like steering away from it a little bit because it's a lot more riskier. Cause
Yeah.
you take a lot of losses, but you take a lot of wins. So
Right.
You got to kind of weigh that out.
Nah, it's interesting. Cause I've staked Bitcoin before, and I've staked like Ethereum
Yeah.
on different stocks. So pretty much what I did was I would stake Ethereum, and then they'll give you. But when I did it, they gave you a percentage of what you get back, and you gotta hold that
Hold that, right?
Ethereum on their platform for like 6 months or a year.
Exactly.
And then they'll give you back like 15 or 20%.
Yep.
I did that a couple times, but what's I've done with the Bitcoin, how I started the Bitcoin Classic was actually, it was kind of crazy because I had the Bitcoin and I didn't even know you could do this. So I had the Bitcoin, it went up. So I had like a profit or equity in the Bitcoin. So then what I did is there was companies that will let you take the equity out. So if I put 100 in for easy numbers and it
Okay.
went up to 200, I could take up to 80% of that, my profit out in
Okay.
cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So
never got
I did
into
I
it.
did that with actually with the Bitcoin Classic. That's how I funded the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then once I made a little profit off of it, I paid that loan or whatever it is back off. But
Well, I know crypto.com, they kind of get into that too.
yeah, they can do that too. I didn't realize you can do that when I first went in, so that's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The crypto space is
Do you think it's like important for like young people to learn about crypto? Like, is crypto the future?
Crypto's definitely the future. I feel like anybody who's in the space of marketing, and being in the business world, you should just know the basics of trading itself, because then you'll have a bigger understanding of how wealth shifts all around the world, and you'll know that it's shifted by the biggest banks in the world, and you'll just have a better understanding of just like why big business takes over,
That makes sense.
why inflation happens, why taxes rises. Like, you just have a better understanding of what's going on in the world if you just understand the basics of trading.
That's a fact. And I feel like crypto is another one of those another instrument to kind of that you need to know. Like, you need to know what money is, you need to know
Right.
stocks, you need to know CDs and funds and
Exactly.
ETFs, and now you should know, well, I say Bitcoin, but crypto.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's super important to
Yeah,
know,
it's real
especially what Bitcoin is. Now that there's ETFs,
Yeah. ETFs.
you know what I'm saying?
Now. Yep.
So that's I
What's
feel like
ETF stand for?
What isn't it like?
that's a good question. You stumped me, bro.
I thought you had to.
Nah, I don't got it up.
The fingers.
I
yo.
just know I know what it is, but I don't know what it stands for. But they just started allowing people to pretty much. So what it is you can now instead of buying Bitcoin, you can go to a company and stake your money with the company, and the company will buy the Bitcoin. So you're just betting on Bitcoin going up, but you don't technically own it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's another way to kind of be in the Bitcoin space, but you're not owning and having to protect your own coin.
Right.
Dang, now I need to get a basketball team so I can get that. How much is on the line? Yo, how much is on the line, bro? I'm about to get mad. Yo, I'm about to get niggas. About to get people
What's that?
in the basketball team.
Bitcoin at like 70 right now.
Bitcoin went crazy. It's at
crazy.
it's at 70,000 right now, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get a little team real quick together.
Listen, you need to.
Saying
You need to go find UMass alumni and get them in it, man.
where how the hoop dreams set back
Nah,
up.
it's crazy right now because it's like now that it kind of bounced back, a lot of people has been hitting me up like, "Yo, why ain't you been telling me what to do with?" It's like, yo, just go sell it, bro. You don't, you're not in it for the long term. Like, just go sell it. You made
Right.
your money back.
You
Go
gotta
sell
do
it.
your own research.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? You gotta learn it for yourself.
So how'd you get into like because you kind of tech savvy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How'd you get into it? Who got you into it?
I mean,
Is it
just
self-taught?
just technology itself. I mean, came from my pops. So I think he's been in the computer space since like the 70s when he was in the military. So like I just grew up in it. And I remember just being 6, 7 years old, and he would just have me take apart computers and then put them back together and little stuff like that. But my passion came from like any young kid, video games.
Yeah.
So we come from the era where the multiplayer area online, like
Double
You know
Dragon.
what I'm saying? It came from the PC era. So like that's where my passion came from, because then when I started really playing video games as a kid 24/7 on the PC, then I started being able to engage with people online around the world from different spaces around the world
Yeah.
that were in the game as well, but they were knowledgeable about so many other things in the technology space. And then you just start kind of befriending people, and then you just start learning and absorbing information from them. And it just kept me intrigued for so long that somehow, some way, I was like, you know, eventually when I get older, I got to turn this into like some kind of business or investment of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the passion just never dies out for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dope. So your pops, because I know your pops was always, I remember he used to fix the computers
Yeah.
back when I was young.
Yep.
Um,
He still do it now, but he retired.
he retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Was he involved in like the .com and all that? Like, did he invest in anything around that time?
He was
savvy.
He was savvy. He was where did he start? He started in the Marines fixing computers inside of jets. And then when he got out of Marines, then he started from IBM.
Yeah.
Just a regular tech. Just fixing computers, stuff like that. So
That's dope.
you know what I mean? So
yeah, I remember how I found out you was tech savvy is we used to go to your house and you was the only one who had like a recording studio in your basement. I'm like, yo, this dude, and I'm just watching you maneuver all the stuff. This is back then when, you know, it wasn't like you could just record on your phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like he had a whole setup in his basement, and I'm just like, yo, this dude, and he's controlling everything. I'm like, yo, this dude is
we had the
nice
soundproof walls and all that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Now, when I first met him, I remember like he was building like a PC for himself. I'm like, what is all these pieces for? This man got a different like technology piece every minute. I'm like, all right. And then like now he's like really like built the PC and it's still working to this day. Like, how long have you had that? Like that, the one that you built?
I think it's like, I mean, I had one before that for like 18 years because my dad, he'd always teach me to go to computer shows.
Yeah.
And you can get the parts at wholesale, and you can just build your own, and it's just as good as
what they sell
retail on the market.
Right.
But you're getting it half price by just building it yourself. So I just always went that route. It's way
smart.
cheaper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen people do that. Like with the like the old Comcast boxes.
Right.
They take the what is it called? The SD out, and they got a 2 terabyte card right there.
Okay.
Drive right there, and they just clear it out. I'd be like, yo, what?
That's different.
Word, got that joint for $3 and be like, yo.
That's different.
That's wild. What's next? Do you still game? Do you still like do online gaming and all that?
Nah, I'm not anymore. I guess when I get to where I want to be.
Yeah. Get back to it.
Too much responsibility right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kids and
I feel
wife and all that.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. And because I know me, I know if I'm gonna game, I'm gonna try to get nice at it.
Right.
And that takes time.
It takes time.
So yeah, I feel you on that for sure.
Real.
I stay away from all that.
Yeah.
What's next in the gaming space? What you think is next?
Man, there's a lot of. I got a buddy of mine that lives in Cali. Like, we talk every day, all day, like through Messenger or whatnot. And he's like deep into like everything new with the gaming space. And he kind of showed me some games that are coming out that are like, they look like real life in a sense of like how Call of Duty is. But the visual looks like how you really see it in real life. It's like things are becoming more real.
Yeah.
Instead of looking more like a graphic. You know what I mean? So I think that's where the video game space is gonna start going towards.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if y'all saw the GTA trailer, the new one.
I did for online, right?
Yeah. It got so realistic.
5, right?
Yeah, for 5. It got so realistic where people are trying to sue because they're like, yo, you use my likeness. Yeah, you use my likeness. Like,
Right.
It was one dude who had tattoos all over his face, like blue hair, and they had in GTA, they had the same thing, but they just changed the color of his hair. He's trying to sue them for that. But it looked just like him. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. Virtual reality is another
girls.
space I feel like they're trying to
Yep.
introduce.
Yep. The artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
I know they got the what is it? Like the treadmill games. You seen those where like it's kind of like Call of Duty, but you on a treadmill
Oh yeah, them big
and
old
you hooked
systems. You
up
gotta hook yourself
and
up,
you could
yo.
just run and maneuver and the treadmill
Oh,
goes
virtual
with you.
reality.
That
Yeah.
type of stuff. So it's like you really in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To really put you in it.
That's crazy buying that like big old thing though.
Right.
Yo, what?
Right.
That's mad
Different.
equipment, yo. That's
It's
like camera equipment,
dope,
basically.
though.
Nah, for real.
It's like
That's a different
the-
space.
The meta world or what?
That's a different
You know what I
space.
mean? Different
So
space.
so what you doing? What you doing like nowadays for work? What's your hustles on the side? I know you dabble in a lot too.
Yeah, I dabble in a lot. I work full time, third shift.
Mm-hmm. Graveyard.
Graveyard. Been doing that for quite a few years, but
Yeah.
in the food distribution, been doing that for like 11 years, just the main hustle to get through.
Yeah.
But as far as side hustles, trading, crypto,
Yep.
I do business with my dad. He owns his own streaming TV service,
Nice.
so it'd be a lot.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot going on.
You do your own streaming too.
Yeah, I do my.
We kind of
Yeah, we do
talk.
our
We
thing
kind of
together.
worked on that.
You know, the streaming. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do something else where I kind of like. I want to get more into selling like digital products online, but in like a more of like an education sense.
Mm. Wait. So like, is that what a lot of the TikTok people do? Because I know my niece is getting involved that where she partnered with some, because she has a decent following. So
Yep.
she partnered with some company that sells blade like clippers.
Clippers, okay.
So she'll do her own clippers with their thing, but she'll have the link where people can buy them.
Right.
And then whoever buys them from her link, she
Right,
gets
affiliate
paid.
marketing,
So is it
something
like
like that.
something like that?
Similar to that, yeah.
It is similar to that?
Similar to that, yeah.
Mm.
It's fly.
So I think, I mean, more so I want to get just into education side of like just teaching people how to run any kind of business and have the resources to do it.
Mm.
But it'd be a digital product where you don't have to, let's say, like, you don't have to sit there and talk to a million people because the digital product is there for you to learn for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So I think, me personally, I feel like the affiliate marketing route
Mm-hmm.
is the best business model because you're not putting up your own money. You're not putting up, I'm not going to say your own money. You're not putting up a ridiculous amount of money that
Right.
the average person couldn't afford.
Gotcha.
You don't need a loan. You don't need it. It's always a small amount that you can put up and then build it from just nothing to something
Yeah.
over time. So I think affiliate marketing can go well with any business model, I think.
Yeah. I think if you can master anything and make it more streamlined,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's important.
Yeah.
George is over here yawning. He's tired. He not.
Nah.
You could tell he's a creative. He's not used to
Nah,
that.
it makes
Nah, I'm
sense.
joking with you. I'm
Nah.
joking. George not used to the creative.
Right,
you know,
right.
He's used to the creative combo. He's not the IT and all that. But nah, chat GPT, bro. Are you in tune with that? Do you use it? Chat GPT?
I use it like every day.
Bro, me too.
Listen,
Yo, here,
listen.
I'm giving up my
Yo, that joint's
secrets.
different.
Chat GPT is like it's a cheat code.
It is.
You know how to use it correctly.
Right.
I'm still a beginner with it, and I ask it like simple things, but I'll see a video of somebody who he'll like create a whole marketing plan, and it'll sync to his calendar from him saying a prompt, bro. Like that's a cheat code.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
man.
different.
You
And then you
think?
got to know how to ask questions too, because like people be like, "Oh, ChatGPT is whack," blah 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 blah. No, you got to ask like the right questions, and you got to ask it like very specifically,
Yeah.
and you'll get like the perfect layout. Like most of my emails that I sent recently ain't
Chat.
for me. It's ChatGPT. It's ChatGPT. I'll be like, "This is the client I'm sending it to. This is what they do. Send them an email.
Really?
Boom.
The Discord be a cheat code too.
Discord.
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 tried that one.
I've heard of it. I'm in a couple, but I don't have my own. Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely a cheat code, like for people who are like creators of like images,
Yeah.
because you can just go in to certain chats and then put your prompts in, and then it's like you can create an image, and then you can keep adding on to the image and keep telling it to modify it however you want it, so
Really?
you have the perfect image. It's
wild.
different.
That's fly.
It's different.
Yeah. No, the technology is getting to the point where, like the deep fakes and all that, it gets scary. Like you gotta watch what
AI.
you, huh?
Crazy. I said AI.
AI,
Is crazy.
the deep fit, like what they're doing to people.
Yeah.
It's literally it's you looking at them, but it's really not them.
Right.
It's wild.
Right.
Yeah.
They got the fake. Was it the fake telemarketing? I don't know if you've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Where you could just like
Telemarketers?
it could just be the AI just calling people, and they talk like a regular person to you. You
Bro,
don't
I think it beat him sometimes, yo.
You don't realize that it's really AI, and
That's
it's
crazy.
not even
I don't
a
even
person.
get past the first sentence though. I be banging on it. I be banging on it. As soon as they call me, I can't wait. Yo. Like, they say the wrong name. I be like,
too.
they don't even get.
Nah,
they
even
don't
when they
get-
say the right name, like, nah, me no speak no English. Like,
For real, out there, they get none of my time. That's funny. So what up? What's the streaming space? Like you streaming live events, like we've done that,
Right.
and that's something that like I remember buying the equipment for that for the City of Guards tournament. This is my one-on-one tournament where I was like, I want to stream it different angles because I had different courts going on.
yeah.
So I would stream it from different courts, and we would switch it
Right.
different courts while it was going on. It was pretty dope.
Right.
And I feel like I brought Nate in, and Nate was like instantly like seamless, like, yo, I got this, don't worry. And just kind of controlled it from, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah. But now what are you trying to do? Are you still trying to kind of grow that space?
Yeah, I think this is like a good opportunity to where like AI could play a part. Because they got like AI cameras out there where they're specifically made for like specific sporting events or any other type of event. But specifically, I know we be doing basketball.
Right.
So they have like AI cameras that where you can control it to where it only pays attention to the basketball. So
It moves with
it
you.
moves with the whole game. Wherever the ball goes is
I
where
see
it's
those.
following, and you can just have whatever 4 or 5 angles of cameras,
Yeah.
and all you really need is just somebody just to like manage, just to make sure like nobody's knocking it over, stuff
Right.
like that. But I think that's like the future as far as like automating and simplifying it. That's they talk about how like a lot of people are gonna lose jobs
Yeah.
because of AI.
I was about to say, I'm about to
Stuff like
lose my
that.
job. How you talking, yo? Because they're in like the, what's it called? Basketball Hall of Fame and
Yep.
everything. I be like on the floor cam. And then like, if they got that, like following the ball, then I don't got to be on the court no more.
Nah, it's different though.
Kind of good for me though.
I mean, the floor cam, that's different.
Yeah, because you getting like you right in the
Right in the scene,
You in
right.
the action.
Oh, so I still got I'm safe.
Yeah,
All right,
you're
bet.
good. You're
All right,
good.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
That's them sky guys.
yeah,
all right,
it's
yeah.
like the big views,
Big
of the camera,
views,
that's
all
like,
that, right?
But nah, I feel like, and that's why you'll never lose what you do. No, seriously, like
Nah, I feel you.
when they talk about AI, I don't feel like it'll ever take over because it
Right.
doesn't have your eye.
And that's why you got to keep
Yeah.
up with AI too. Like a lot of older people, they be like, "Oh, nah, I don't understand it, so I'm not gonna do it." Blah blah blah.
Right.
That's how it's gonna replace you because you don't understand it. So there's no way you can try to like work with it, or fix it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So they just got to replace you after that.
Right.
Yeah, people.
No, I think AI you can definitely use it to your advantage, but it'll never have your eye
Oh nah.
for what you see that like, yo, this is what I think is creative. This is why this
It's
is
gonna get scary when it gets that bad though.
they'll never get to that, bro.
Like the pictures is even scary. Like sometimes you can't even tell what's AI and not an AI picture.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
Yeah, the pictures is wild.
Yeah,
That's why it kind of forces you to do more, though. That's what I think.
it does.
It forces you to kind of add your own twist to whatever you create. So if you just taking a picture of a flower, you gotta either put something like maybe some words or a thought behind it, like something that has your personal
There's no
touch
more
to
regular photography anymore.
No.
Nah, there's no more. All right, this is a great image.
Yeah. No.
You
be
gotta really
able to-
get into it.
for sure.
You gotta cal it up.
you gotta count.
Yeah.
Khaled.
Shout out Scope. Shout out Scope, man.
Scope,
Shout
right?
out Scope. For real. So Nate, what's like in the next like 2-3 years? What's like that thing that you feel like you're gonna be doing? You know what I mean? Like what you gonna be putting your most energy when you put the kids down. You know what I mean? When you put the little one down, what you gonna be working on?
I think I'll be geared more towards. I'll probably be deeper in the crypto space.
In which way?
More so an investing way.
Okay.
Not really in a educational sense. Like when it comes to like trading and crypto and stuff like that, I don't really like to get into the educational part because it's so risky.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be responsible for steering somebody wrong.
Yeah, having somebody be
You know
like,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
misinformation or something.
Like, don't follow what I do, but I can
Yeah.
put you onto some information that can get your knowledge up. But
Right.
don't follow what I do because
Yeah. I
You know
may
what I
be
mean?
riskier than I may be way more
Right,
risk
'cause
adverse.
if I know what I'm doing, I could deal with the risk.
Mm-hmm.
You may not. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you got to be able to deal with the loss.
Yeah.
That's what it comes with it. You're guaranteed to lose, but
It's that risk.
it's that risk.
That risk reward.
For sure. So you're gonna be in the stocks. What about like creatively side hustles, like anything
Creatively?
else that you feel like you're gonna get into?
I think I probably want to just what I was talking about earlier, the affiliate marketing space. More so like that's what I would like to get into as far as in the educational space.
Yeah.
Just teaching people through content because that online is a beautiful thing. You can create one piece of content and it lasts forever.
Right.
So you don't always have to re-explain something to somebody.
Right.
You can
Send
re-
them the link,
send
charge them for the link.
direct them, that type of thing. So I feel like 2 to 5 years, that's kind of like where I want to be in a sense where, because I look at it like I don't want to be the type where like I get so deep into business where I can't really spend a good amount of time with my family. Some people get so caught up into that. I want to blow this business up. I want to do this, but then like, there's so much time you got to put into that, and then it's like it's too much balance.
Yeah.
So like that's why I want to get more into the affiliate marketing space because you could just do it from home and still be able to spend 90% of your time with your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still build that.
Right.
However you want to build it, whatever your goals are, but you could be in the crib doing it. You know what I mean?
The balance.
Balance.
Yeah, the balance is always it always comes back to balance, bro.
Absolutely.
When you're
Right.
trying to be a good person in your household that you raising, be a good husband, be a good partner.
Right.
The balance is always super important, and
It is.
it's the hardest thing because sometimes you'll like, damn, I know I need to put 3-4 more hours into this today,
Right.
but I'm gonna have to take 3-4 hours and have my daughter watching Blue's Clues for 3-4 hours.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? So you gotta.
Right.
It's always a give and take.
Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to be
Right.
entrepreneur and trying to reach that success, bro. But
I know it's
the
tough.
balance is tough
Yeah, the balance is tough.
for sure.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, man. You know what I do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I already
You know what
know.
I do. It's always a balance. What's your schedule? Do you change your schedule? Because I feel like me, like whenever I have a lot going on, and I'm able to go back to the schedule that I know works best for me, where it's like I get up at 5,
Yep.
knock out my side hustle work, and then get up and start doing everything
Right.
else. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself that 2.5 hours to be strictly creative and work on the hustle.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I'm there in the afternoon. So it's like, do you have a schedule like that, or you?
Yeah,
What's
see,
your-
my schedule, because since I work the graveyard, like my schedule
That's
is
different.
crazy. So it's like I only get like 3-4 hours of sleep
Mm,
a night. But that's like, it's not because I have like insomnia or something. I can't sleep. It's
Right.
just
That's your
I
routine.
plan it that way because that's the only way that my life can flow the way it needs to flow. Um, go to work, maybe get out like 3 in the morning, then take the daughter to school,
hmm
and that's kind of like, so she get out of school at 2:30. So during that time frame, that's kind of like where I could play around with it,
Yeah.
do it as far as the side hustles,
Yeah.
and then wife comes home,
hmm
then she takes over, then I go to work. So
Wow.
it's like that's just the daily routine,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
So weekends is more like family time and all that.
yeah, yeah,
That's that graveyard shift is different, man.
it's different.
I couldn't imagine.
I can't work the first shift or the second shift because it wouldn't make sense with my wife's
Yeah.
job and all of that. You know
Right.
what I'm
Because
saying?
y'all saving out on like being able to raise your daughter and
Right,
not
exactly.
having to send her to
It's all
anybody.
around her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sacrifice.
Nah, these is like grown man talks, bro. A lot of people dealing with that, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of people deal with that,
Right.
And that balance, and also just that life where it's like, yo, I know I should be sleeping 6-7 hours, but
Right.
I can only get 3 to 4, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll probably do that for probably like another 2 years.
yeah,
And then, hopefully I could be in a better space to, have a regular schedule.
Word.
Right.
Nah, that's what's up. George, man, be grateful, man. You and your passion, bro. No,
Oh,
seriously, you and your
yeah,
passion,
ooh.
bro. Thrive
Right.
with this, man. 16 hours a day.
Right.
No, I'm
Rob.
about to
Put in 16 hours a day, because it's like once you reach a certain point and you start having the family and all that, it starts to pull, bro.
And I feel like
Yeah.
having you guys around, like keeping me motivated and like
Yeah.
keeping me working is like always
sure.
like something that's gonna be like, nah, I have to do this 16 hours a day now because like
Yeah.
I'm working.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
What's 2 to 5 years where you kind of side hustles, or just where you your career within Focus, like what you thinking?
I don't see myself at Focus still, just because like Focus is like not getting past Springfield, like it's Focus Springfield.
Right, right.
I see myself in LA doing either movies or television again. I was doing it in Boston. I wanted to keep doing it. But
Yeah.
my mom ended up getting sick, so I had to come back.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I had the opportunity to do it at a local level, like
Yeah.
I'm doing right now. But yeah, probably in LA sometime. And then my 10-year goal,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on SNL. You guys see
Really?
me out there, yeah?
Acting,
Huh?
acting,
Yeah.
producing, directing.
I don't know. I'm gonna be on SNL some way, somehow. I'm gonna be one of the
Really?
cast members, or I'm gonna just do something so big where they ask me to be a host, or I'm gonna drop an
Right, what about
album.
writing? What about writing?
Oh, I heard they treat their writers bad.
Yeah, but it's a way in the door.
I know, but like, they don't have that many black writers because they don't have that much black comedy to do.
That is true. That is true. Is it? I don't even watch it anymore.
Exact, because the black comedy is not there. Nah, but they did do the. Nah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch the Shannon Sharp one though. The Shannon Sharp and
Nah, I
Cat
watched
Williams redo.
Okay.
Oh,
The
they did?
redo, yeah.
Okay.
Who was Shannon Sharp?
Um,
Keenan?
Nah, it wasn't Keenan. It was a new dude, but he did a great job
Did
though.
he?
Like he had the fake muscles on, and then they had one of the women playing Cat Williams.
Yeah,
But bro, she was doing every movement just like him, bro.
that's funny.
I'm about to clip that in this episode actually.
You should, bro.
I'm about to-
Nah, 10
yep.
years, I could definitely see you somewhere like thriving, bro.
Yeah.
For real, because like what you're doing here at Focus is like, I know you just started and you don't I feel like whenever you in something, you don't know how far you've gone or
Right.
what
Yeah.
Right.
how the impact you're making.
Mhm.
But you doing your thing, bro. Because
I'm starting to see it because like
Yeah.
people are going to my boss and being like, "Yo, we see Georgie everywhere with the
Yeah.
camera. Like, does anybody else work there?"
right.
I'd be like,
Nah, it's a fact though.
Yeah.
"Yeah,
That's all I see.
Nah,
you
keep
do.
that same hustle and
Right.
double it, bro. Because
thank you."
it's only gonna pay off, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, Nate, appreciate you coming down, talk about everything that you have going on.
Nah, definitely.
Another episode of Producers Aisle. Make sure you hit us up if you're local and you want to get on and talk about what you're doing, your path, your journey. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Definitely.
Deuces.
Deuces.